Hi, just gonna very quickly talk about the Casino Royale opening sequence. Yep. So get straight into it. The opening sequence is quite sort of fast paced. This is maintained through various cuts, and again, I'd like to say there's quite a variety of shots, and it's generally high paced throughout. There's not really a moment that goes by where there isn't some sort of action, really. And I think that's a key point in action films in general. There's generally action from the start, and this is no different, really. Probably the main thing that I noticed in the opening sequence, I think it's on the page, is the seemingly glamorization of guns, and there's quite a lot of, I think there's some extreme close-ups of the guns, the slow motions of the guns, so generally you get the idea of the thing that perhaps is sort of maybe one of the key things in this action film is the weaponry, and but again, perhaps any people who particularly like guns, weaponry, that kind of thing will be amazed. But other than that, I'd say really this sort of opening sequence on a whole, it's quite sort of unrealistic. It's not something that I think the audience could relate to, but I certainly think that its impressive nature with all the guns, the cars, the cars, as well as the cars that are in James Bond as well. I think that probably sells it, the whole wow factor surrounding it, whereas other films perhaps underplay that a bit and go for the actual perhaps understate the action, understate sort of the character, whereas perhaps the character in this particularly is pretty extravagant. So therefore, it's going to appeal to people who, want to be like him, and you get the impression that he is, instantly from the start, he is the good guy, but as well, it's like, he triumphs. So that shows that perhaps this is going to be a recurring theme through the film, and it's one of the things that you probably would hedge bet that is going to be the case. So really, that is probably all I'm going to say about the film. I have put sort of a brief checklist of some of the stuff that I particularly noticed in there, and also there's an analysation of the film poster for Casino Royale in the top left hand corner, so do take a look at that, and that will sort of cover over some of the more conventions perhaps of an action film. So yeah, thanks for watching.